guys, welcome back to my channel ClearHue. If you are new here, namaste. My name is Dr. Rakshita and this channel is all about skincare, wellness and makeup. So if any of these interest you, don't forget to subscribe. So guys, in today's video we will be talking about all of the Dot&Key sunscreens. I have separate reviews on these sunscreens. I also have their sunscreen stick that I recently reviewed in a video. So if you haven't checked that out, please check it out. I will be talking about all the different sun filters in these sunscreens, which one is my favorite, what's the difference, and all of that to you. So this is basically a shopping guide for Dot&Key sunscreens. If you can't decide which one to get, I really hope this video helps you. And without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, before I begin the video, on one of my older Dot&Key videos, I got a comment where someone says that, no real doctor would recommend sunscreens like these. And I'm like, really, what era are you living in that you feel that a doctor won't recommend these sunscreens? Like, come on, you're just so used to doctors always recommending just pharmacy-based skincare that when a doctor comes online, is a skincare enthusiast, tries different things and tell you, okay, this is good, this is bad, you don't want to believe them. And I mean, it's fine, go on using your pharmacy skincare, your pharmacy sunscreens, they are great, they're still recommended by many doctors, but don't take away the credibility from someone just because they're reviewing something that's available over the counter. I can still do that while being a doctor. So don't come at me with nonsense in the comment section because I'll delete it right away. Now let's start talking about these sunscreens. Now listen, Dot&Key really upped their sunscreen game. They came out with 4 cream sunscreens like these and 1 sunscreen stick. This one. Now spoiler alert, I honestly love all 5 of them, the 4 of these and that one, but this is basically your guide to choose which one to buy, which one would be more suitable to you and all of that. Now let's I have basically written the sun filters down here, so it's more convenient to me to read out. That's why I'm going to be looking down. But let's start with this one, which is their vitamin C sunscreen, the vitamin C and E super bright sunscreen. Let's talk about the sun filters in here. So the sun filters in here are octinoxate, which is a UVB ray protecting agent, then avobenzone, which is a UVA protection agent, and benzophenone 3, which is a controversial sun filter. I explained in my sunscreen stick video that these sun filters are generally tested on a layer of human cells. Our bodies are very different from just a layer of human cells. Now again, yes, it's right that some certain sun filters, are detected in your bloodstream, but again, it's the dose that makes the poison, and these are used in the dose that will normally not harm you. Now, if you are somebody that still wants to give into that fear mongering, still wants to believe into that fear mongering, I have an option in this video that doesn't have that sun filter, benzophenone 3, but again, to me personally, I think you should not fear monger and this one will work just fine. Okay, so these were the 3 sun filters in here. Now apart from these sun filters, we also have titanium dioxide in here, which is a mineral sun filter that provides UVA and UVB protection. But it's really down in the ingredients list, so it really doesn't matter that much. Now with that, of course, this has vitamin C in here as well. It has vitamin E, which is just an added benefit. Now, is the vitamin C in here like a very high potent form of vitamin C? No, it's honestly there as namesakes almost, though it will work on your skin a little bit, but the most active, most potent form of vitamin C is L-ascorbic acid, which of course is not in this sunscreen. It's a highly unstable formula. A sunscreen would go bad really quickly if it had that, so I get why they chose another form of vitamin C to put in here, which of course is an antioxidant, and putting it in a sunscreen formulation is a genius idea by Dot&Key. Some other companies also do it. Dr. also has a vitamin C sunscreen, I'm so sorry. So it's basically a very good genius idea to pair your vitamin C with your sunscreen, because again, an antioxidant working with something that is, as it is trying to prevent oxidative stress from the sun rays, is very good. So if you have a vitamin C allergy, or if it doesn't suit you, something like that, then of course avoid this one. But apart from that, it is such a beautiful sunscreen. I will be including texture shots of each sunscreen, like putting it on my face in this video. Each time I talk about a sunscreen, you'll see a texture shot of it, so you'll know exactly how it is. Now this is such a light lotion consistency sunscreen, and by lotion consistency also I mean like really light lotion that will absorb in your skin within seconds. It takes seconds for this to absorb into your skin, and also plus point, this is fragrance free. I forgot to mention it is SPF 50 PA of 3+, which is just the right amount. So I love that a lot. If you're someone who's looking for a very lightweight, non-greasy, easily absorbable within seconds, no white cast sunscreen, then this is perfect. Also eliminates the need for additional vitamin C. But if you're somebody who needs more potent form of vitamin C, then it's better to use a serum and then this. But it's just a very good sunscreen. Now talking about the second one that I want to talk about is their watermelon cooling sunscreen, basically the pink variant. It is again SPF 50 PA of 3+. Now let me tell you something, that these two are similar in texture. Like I said, I will include texture shots of it, so you will be able to see that these almost feel like the identical same sunscreen when it goes on your skin. Talking about the sun filters of this one, it is again, it's literally the same as the vitamin C sunscreen. It has octinoxate, it has avobenzone, it has benzophenone 3, and it has again your titanium dioxide. Now again, like I said, similar formulations, feels exactly similar, you know, have the same sun filters. The only difference is vitamin C, watermelon, that's it. And it says it's a cooling sunscreen, though it does not have that tingly, cooling, irritating sensation that is basically your skin being sensitized. It doesn't have that. It's a very not really cooling, honestly. It just feels very nice lotion, like almost similar to this. The cooling feels more of a placebo, or basically something that your mind created or you're feeling it, but it's not really there, and that's why it's a very comfortable sunscreen formulation. If you're somebody that has allergy to vitamin C or just can't use it for any reason at all, this seems like a perfect sunscreen to go, because like as an alternative to this one, because again, similar sunscreens, absolutely similar. I don't really see a difference when I apply them, apart from the fact that this one does have a very weird scent to it. Now it's fragrance free, I'm not saying it has fragrance, it's just the ingredient smell, like the ingredients that I used here, the smell of them is a little off-putting to me, feels like a sourish smell that I don't appreciate. This doesn't have that, so for me, honestly, I prefer this one a little bit more. But yeah, both of them are great and you can try them. The sourish smell is also not really irritating. You don't smell it throughout the day or anything like that. When you're just applying it, you'll get a hint of it, but I have a very sensitive nose, and I think that's why it's a little bit of an issue for me. But apart from that, gorgeous sunscreens. The third one is their Cica and Cica Calming Niacinamide Sunscreen. Now this is a reformulation. I did do a review of the older formulation they had, and I like that one also, but that was a thicker, lotiony consistency, almost similar to how the pharmaceutical sunscreens feel, the ones that don't have silicone. I forgot the name of the one that I used to love. I'll include a picture here. But yeah, it feels exactly, the older formulation felt like that, but the newer formulation feels like this. All three of these sunscreens, honestly all four actually, feel the same to me, but this one I have a lot to talk about, and this one, it's just a notch thicker than these two. Feels very similar, but just a little bit thicker, you know, like if this takes 10 seconds to seep into your skin, this would take 20, and yeah, that's the only difference. This just is very thick, lotiony consistency. But let's talk about the sun filters. Now this does have different sun filters, which is something I have to talk about. It has octinoxate, like not exactly very different, but it has one sunscreen filter that is different. So basically this has octinoxate, like that one, octinoxate UVB ray sun filter, has avobenzone again, which is a UVA sun filter. Now the difference is this one is benzophenone 3 free. It does not have benzophenone 3 in here. In place of that, it has octocrylene now, and it has titanium dioxide. Now if you're somebody who was scared of using these for benzophenone 3, which no secret you shouldn't be, it's just fear mongering, but in case you were still somebody that was a little skeptic about it, this one doesn't have benzophenone 3 in it. So the sun filter wise, this has one sun filter different. but yes, that is a difference I see. Now let's talk about the fact whether it has, you know, Cica and niacinamide really high up, which it doesn't. Centella asiatica extract and niacinamide both fall really low on the like the ingredients list. Niacinamide is not like really low, but it's not very high up there either. It's somewhere in the middle. And then there's Centella asiatica, also somewhere near the middle but comparatively lower. But yeah, that's something. It is SPF of 50, PA of 3 pluses. You'd still get the benefit of Cica and niacinamide anyway in the sunscreen. It's just not that pronounced. But again, another fragrance-free sunscreen doesn't have that annoying sour smell that this one did. It's absolutely fragrance-free, like scentless. You'll smell nothing. I love this one. Just takes 10 seconds more than these two to absorb in the skin, but that is fine. It still has zero white cast, feels very lightweight and is amazing. The older formulation was so much more thick and did take some time to seep into your skin, even though that was also you know, like white cast free. But this one is just a better version of that formula, truly, and I'm glad that they reformulated it, and I love it and I recommend it. Okay, so the next one is their Swim and Sports Sunscreen, which again is SPF 50, PA of 3 pluses. Now I do have a very detailed review on this one, this particular sunscreen, a whole video in case you want to see everything, though I'll tell you everything in here as well in short. But yeah, let's talk about the sun filters. Okay, so the sun filters in here are like a bit different from the other ones, not very different, but again we have an additive filter. We have Tinosorb M, which is a sun filter found in most Korean sunscreens. It's a new generation sun filter. Basically, Tinosorb M is formed by a fusion of physical and chemical sun filters. So the filter in itself is a hybrid sun filter. Like, it's not like, you know, it's a chemical sun filter or mineral. It's a fusion of both. It's basically hybrid sun filter. So it's great. It's a new gen sun filter that is broad spectrum, provides UVA and UVB ray protection. Then it has octinoxate, UVB sun protection, octocrylene, UVB and UVA sun protection, avobenzone, UVA protection, and titanium dioxide. Now this again is oxybenzone free, which is benzophenone 3, so it's free of that as well. So these two don't have that sun filter. So in case you were skeptic with these two are your options to go with. Now again, the other three also don't really you know, claim to be water resistant or anything like that, though I do not sweat a lot, so on me they stay put very well. But this one now claims to be water resistant and is water resistant. I did try it out and it stays put, which I really like. You still have to reapply it every 2 hours, but this sunscreen is gorgeous. It is my favorite formulation from the entire line of sunscreens that Dot&Key has. This one will be the one that I would recommend the most. If you really don't know what sunscreen to get from their range, you want to settle on one, this one is perfect. Now this is as light as this and this. This is lighter than this. So in case you're thinking about, oh, will it absorb well if it's water resistant and everything, this would absorb within seconds, has zero white cast, is such a beautiful sunscreen. Honestly, this might be my current favorite sunscreen all over. Like, in all the sunscreens that I've tried currently, this one might just be my favorite. This and the Aqualogica D10 Plus, the red one, they come at par to me, though this again, because of its water resistant property, just takes the cake. It is so beautiful, such a gorgeous formulation that I would 10 on 10 recommend. Talking about their sunscreen stick, now I'm not going to go a lot in detail with this one. I just uploaded a video on this particular sunscreen stick that you can see everything is in there, the swatches, the sun filters and everything. Though this is, like, in short, I'll just tell you, it's a beautiful sunscreen stick with amazing sun filters. Also, this does not pick up your makeup when you reapply, feels very nice and non-greasy. Is not really dewy, but is a little bit on the glowier side, the natural finish but glowy side. It's not really matte like the Dermaco one, but again, this is a beautiful formulation that is also a very good budget friendly sunscreen. I noticed that according to the grams and then comparing it to the rupees as per grams, this came to be a pretty good affordable version. So yes, another product I highly recommend. If you want a full review, check that video out. I'll link it down below or somewhere here. So yeah, with this we have reached the end of today's video. I really hope you liked today's video. I really wish you subscribe. Don't forget to do that, and tell me in the comment section below which one of these is your favorite. Have you tried them? Would you try them? Do you like them? And everything like that. So I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.